Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just...
Chance!
Spread it left.
Scholes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Spread to the right. And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Valverde. Crystal Palace yet to have an attempt on goal. Bruno Fernandes delivers the ball. Nedved is flagged offside. Valverde. And here's Nedved. He's having a pop! It's bounced back off the post. Maldini. He is through here. And that's been... Decent chance! He's scored! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's destined for the flank. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? That's going wide left. Now it's Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Short changes him with that pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's gone loose.
There will be 1 minute
Just
added time.
eases him off the ball. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Crystal Palace coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Children's announcement.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Crystal Palace just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Crystal Palace can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
That's headed upfield. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! And again! And no mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The goal scorer after 52 minutes is number 7, Nedved.
Crystal Palace are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Played out to the left flank. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Stood up well to him there. Nedved looking to play him in. And this is Eto'o. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Serginho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Bernardo Silva, Dani Olmo, Ødegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Scholes. And they win it back again. Now it's Bale. Rafinha. And here's Eto'o. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. Euphoria, utopia. And they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution for Milan, number 17, Bernardo Silva, number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 21,
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Dani Olmo.
Now it's
Coming on
Ferran
the
Torres.
field, number 9, Shevchenko.
Scholes
Number 20,
really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Bellingham. Substitution.
Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in. Oh, he's having a go! Off the post! This time, surely! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Crystal Palace are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from
There will
that.
be 5 minutes.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Schmeichel sends that along. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
A quick reminder today.
So Jim,
that
how do you
smoking
reflect
is
on
only
what we've
allowed
seen?
in areas
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties. So many games where his magic just shone.
And of course, there was that really famous game in November of 2005.
I know the one you mean. One of the most dominant performances by an away side in Madrid. He was absolutely instrumental in securing that 3-0 win.
What a couple of goals he scored. Individual masterpieces, the pair of them. He just tied them up in knots.
Yeah, the defence was described as showing no guts and no attitude, but I think that's harsh. I think we've got to focus on Ronaldinho. He was simply too good on that day, and nobody, and I say nobody, would have fared any better.
It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Eto'o. Aimed beyond the defence. Vitinha. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale. Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Forlan. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Well, that pass isn't the best. So it is still 0-0. Maldini. Good pressure, determined, intense. Tries to play it through. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bruno Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Eto'o. Pinches it off him. And it's Ronaldinho. Nedved. Bale. Now Gattuso. That has ended up in no man's land. Gattuso. Rafinha. And this is Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. Rafinha gets into a good position. And this is Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Crystal Palace can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. The second period is underway. Crystal Palace leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice looking ball. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Nicely shaped ball. Real
chance! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Batistuta looking sharp there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
He is through here. Nedved! It's off target and by quite a way.
Nedved really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Rijkaard does well not to be outdone there. Rijkaard carries the ball down the right. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super Bale! Scholes. And it's Forlan. Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we have our very first corner. Bale plays it short. Flashes it across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Argentina have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Oh, they can break here. Caught offside that time. Great vision. And this is Shevchenko. Forlan. Crystal Palace have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 11, Diego Forlan. Alsen. Number 7, Vitinha. Number 19.
Well, that defending is
Batistuta.
unapologetically
Number
persistent.
8.
It's almost tries one from range.
Coming on the
It's
field.
loose now, and they want to get it back.
Pepin. Number
Scholes.
2. Kubasi. Number
Gerrard.
23. Beckham. Number 18. Bergkamp.
Gattuso
Number 22,
spots it and
McAllister.
intercepts.
Substitutions taking place. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
McAllister, and it's Kaka. And we're done. Crystal Palace are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
And a quick reminder
Your final
today
thoughts,
that
Jim?
parking in
I
the
think we
area
just saw
around
a
the stadium
team
is
winning
strictly forbidden.
by playing to their
Please
strengths.
use
There
parking
was a
provided
clear
by the
picture
club
of what
or
they
any
set
other
out
paid
to
parking
do.
facility.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Akanji cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Crystal Palace clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deftly away. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, they could be caught out here. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run. Shevchenko! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Bellingham.
That's going in strongly.
And that should get the job done. Crystal Palace still without a single shot on target. Gattuso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram played out to the left flank. Nicely shaped ball. He's found space here. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's going to go a long way. And here's Eto'o. Good chance here! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Not the most convincing of passes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Chance, surely! Dembele. And now they can clear their lines.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Schmeichel with the clearance. Eto'o. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Shapes to shoot! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitution in progress.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And that is a little undercooked.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Crystal Palace really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Crystal Palace clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, Don't try to fix it.
Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Gattuso. Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that's gone loose. Bale. He's found the way through. And it's pulled back. Decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Crystal Palace with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Threads one in. He has found the way through. And this is Eto'o. Goes for a shot! Oh, brilliant stop from, tries one from range! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Crystal Palace have their second corner now. Getting up there! And no mistake! How they've waited! Now they have it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 21, Eto'o.
Crystal Palace have taken... And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.